Hello and welcome to this video. In this tutorial, I'm going to show how we can take a regular number and convert it into a currency format. And what I mean by that is let's take a look at this. So if I add a number here, if I wanted to convert this into currency, right, we'd have to have a period here for 34 cents, and then each thousandths place, I'd have to put in a comma. Well, to do that with normal JavaScript can be pretty taxing, can take a while, but JavaScript has a new feature now that allows us to take any type of number and convert it into whatever type of currency format we want, really. It could be US dollar, it could be the pound, the Great Britain pound, it can be, the euro and all those different types of things. Okay, so what I'm going to do is have it to where I can type in any number I want, hit convert to money, and then it's going to show me down here what it looks like after it's been converted into that currency format. All right, so the way I want to do this is I'm going to click on the button first, right? That's going to initialize everything. So I'm going to set up an event listener for that button. So I'm going to create a variable called B, and I'm going to go out there and select the button. The button has an ID of BTN. So I'm going to do get element by ID, BTN, and that's it for that line. So this button is going to be stored inside of B. Okay, so now I can attach an event listener to that button. So I can say b.add event listener, okay, and the event I'm listening for is click. So when someone clicks on that button, it's going to run this function. This function is called an anonymous function. It doesn't have a name. So this function will run when this button gets clicked on. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is go, okay, I need to pull the value from this input box, right? So this input box that we have here, when I click on this button, I need to grab whatever this value was. So to do that, I set up another variable. I'll call it M for money, and we do a similar thing. We're going to do get element by ID, and then I'm going to select whatever has the ID of money, and I'm going to grab its value. Okay, so now inside of M will be stored whatever they type in. Next thing I got to do is set up the format. Okay, and I'm going to do that inside of a variable called numusd. Okay, and I have to create a new, so I'll be using a class. It's this international number format class. Okay, and it needs two things. It needs to know what country I'm using and how am I going to format this. So I'm going to be using English US. Okay, and the way I'm going to format this, I have to put inside of an object inside of here. And I'm going to say the style is going to be currency. Okay, and now that I've told it it's going to be a currency format, I need to say how. Okay, so the currency that I'm going to be using is the United States dollar, USD. So this is kind of this new way to kind of format numbers that is a lot easier than how you would have to do it before. So I just set up the style. Okay, the currency is going to be USD. Okay, and up here I'm just creating this new object here using the number format method here. Okay, so now that I did that and I have the format ready to be used, now all I got to do is just put in a sentence inside of this div that just says, hey, the newly formatted number is, and then I just print it out to the page. So I can get out there and select that div. Okay, and it has an ID of output, so I'll type in output here. Okay, and the property I want to change is called inner HTML. Inner HTML is just the text in between the div. So whatever I have in between the div is its inner HTML. So I'm going to set the inner HTML of the div with the ID of output equal to the sentence. So I can say the newly formatted number, I guess currency number is, and then I can just concatenate or add on to that sentence the value that has the format applied to it. Okay, and to apply the format, I use the variable that has the format stored inside of it, and then I use the format method, and then I pass in the variable that has the value right here, which is M. Okay, so I take the format that I just set up, okay, and then I use the format method to actually apply that format to whatever's inside the parentheses, and I have M here, which is the value that the people typed in that input box. Okay, now I can save that and then try it out. So put in $1,000,000 here. Okay, and then it worked. Notice how it put in the dollar sign for me, put in the commas for me in the right spots, and put in the period for the decimal values. Okay. And the cool thing about this is it's really easy to convert to different types of currencies. So let's say I wanted to do the Great Britain pound, right? Pounds. All I got to do is change two values. I come over here, right, and I say GB for Great Britain, and then I come over here and I change that to GBP for Great Britain pound. Okay, and then I can throw it in there. Convert to money, now we got pounds. Okay, and if I wanted to do euros, we just come over here and I say DE for Deutschland, or however you say that, for Germany, right? And then I just come in here and I say, all right, we're going to be doing the euro, and then I just put it in. Okay, and there we go. And you can see Germany is a little bit different than us. It has the currency value instead of the dollar sign. You got the euro, right? The euro symbol here on the right, and instead of using commas, they use periods. So they kind of just switched up. They're backwards from the way the United States does it. But the cool thing here is now it's just really easy to format these numbers and currency values, and it doesn't matter what country it is, it's pretty simple to do. And then it's just a matter of looking up this documentation to find out what all the different countries are and such. So anyways, hope that helped. Hope that tip was a good thing there to see. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, and feel free to check out our website at skillforge.com and be able to, if you want to take any of the trainings and learn more about this stuff, we're more than happy to do whatever you guys need us to do to help you get trained up on this stuff. So have a good day. Hope that helped, and we'll see you around.